on a practice trading account, you open a live trading account, you come up and you take a trade with us, you come back, you take a second trade, you take a third trade, and what happens is we put the money in your trading account. Good idea, yes or no? Good idea, yes or no? Yeah, it's a hell of a lot better than that. So the thing is, what type of a Forex trader are you? Because success comes from identifying which strategy works best with you. We have 3 proven money-making systems. First is the Sniper, Income Generator, and Ultimate Forex Pivots. This is the direction that we're going to go. Now, the Sniper is an intraday strategy. In other words, you're going to enter the market, you're going to exit the market, and you're going to close the account out. The Income Generator is a long-term strategy, 3 days, 5 days, 20 days, 30 days, 40 days, or 50 days. And Ultimate Forex Pivots is another intraday strategy where we live as professional traders primarily. The coolest thing about the Sniper trade is that it's designed to have you be able to pull the trigger. Because if you just go in the market on your own, do you know when to pull the trigger? It's the number one problem of all foreign exchange traders. They enter the market too late, they exit the market too early because they don't know when to pull the trigger. So the Sniper is designed to get you where you want to go. It works on time frame confluence. It's very powerful for catching confirmed moves. In other words, these moves are going in the direction of the trade we're looking for. We use 4 time frames for confirmed entry. Listen carefully. Any one of these time frames would be an elegant entry. But you're a beginning trader, so we've got 4 time frames. In other words, instead of just 1 time frame for you to trade on, we now give you 4. If you had 4 confirmed time frames saying exactly the same thing on the same trade, do you think you could take that trade, yes or no? Yes, you could at that particular time. Your target is 30 to 100 points per day or $300 to $1,000 a day. So when I'm talking about you making $1,000 a week to start with, I'm talking about minimum. So this is what it looks like. You start with the daily chart. This is where the big banks trade. It's called the 24-hour chart. This is where ANZ trades with Commonwealth. This is where NAB trades with Westpac. This is where the Bank of Australia trades with the Bank of England. The Bank of England trades with the Bank of the U.S. They're throwing 50-yard cable trades across the table like they're water. They come online and say, we've got a high probability entry here. We've got an elegant entry. We're green lighting this trade. And we know it's a good trade. It's an elegant entry. We could take this by ourselves right there. And we do. But as a beginning trader, that's not where you're going to start. So now we wait until the 4-hour chart comes online. This is where the institutional traders are, the insurance companies. They come online and they say, we've got the same trade. We've got the same high probability. We're green lighting the trade. Then the hedge funds come on and say, we agree with the institutional traders and the banks that we've got the same high probability trade, the exact same entry, the same exit, the stop loss, the management of risk to reward. We're green lighting the trade. Then you and I come online on the 5-minute chart trading and we say, we agree with the hedge funds, we agree with the institutional traders, we agree with the banks, and we're green lighting the trade. We've now got 4 confirmed entries for exactly the same trade. Can you pull the trigger? Yes, you can. All you do is you simply pull the trigger. Did I get anyone? That was a dud. It was supposed to go off quite loud for that. So the next one is a start of day income generator. Now, Sniper is an intraday strategy which is designed to allow you to enter the market easily without worrying about thinking about it. You got 4 confirmed time frames. You just pull the trigger and you take the trade. The income generator is one of my favorites because this lets us make money while we're working. How many are you interested in doing that? Good. This is money while you sleep here. So the income generator is capturing the early momentum in a dominant trend. Do you guys have any idea how much volume of currency it takes to reverse a market from a buying to suddenly selling? It's about $2 trillion. And it's an explosive move, and it snaps like this. It smacks up 100 to 300 points. Now imagine that you have an early signal in the market to get those first 100 points out of the market. How many of you would like that? That's your income generator. It's capturing the early momentum in a dominant trend. It's an accurate start of day strategy. So it sets up in Australia at 7 o'clock in the morning. You're in it by 8. You go off to work and go the day, and it lasts 3 days, 5 days, 30 days, could last 9 months. But we've all got one of these trading. It's only 45 minutes a day to trade with this. How many of you have 45 minutes to trade? Good, excellent, well done. It's an automated strategy powered by proprietary software. What's your name, sir? David, so if I say it's an automated strategy powered by proprietary software, what does that mean to you? I love being in Australia. If that had been an American, I'd have heard a whole dissertation. That was great. It's automatic. What else can I say? It's an automated strategy. There's nothing for you to do in the market. There's 2 to 500 points per week or 2 to 5,000 per week income. Who's interested now? Excellent. So the first trade is a trade I took on the 26th of the 1st of last year. It was on the 24-hour chart on the Swiss franc. Now, do we have our 3 bars moving in the same direction, yes or no? Absolutely we do. I'm using the 5-day moving average. I'm trading at 1,000 a point. I'll move over to this chart right here. Maybe, can you guys see this here, or is it blocking for you? Which one's the easiest one to see? This one? Okay, good. So we've got all 3 of them moving down. Which what? So we've got 3 bars moving down here, closing on the 5-day moving average. These are our reversal bars. There are 3 of the same color. And could we say they're small bars, yes or no? Absolutely. So it closes down here. Now this is a automatic trade, so it's automatically activated here. Since we're trading the 24-hour chart, 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days. Now what's great is as the market moves up during the day, it automatically enters the trade right here at this particular point. You will have an entry point at this. So on day 1, it goes up, it closes down. On day 2, it opens, and then it starts trending back towards my entry. As soon as it reaches a certain point here, this stop loss is automatically instituted. Now, we're going to teach you to do this by hand so that you get a feel for the market. When you get a feel for the market, you get what else? Does this mean the same thing in Australia as it means in America? Yeah, I get excited when that goes off. So it's money. So what happens is it's automatically instituted, and now we have put our stop loss right there. As soon as our stop loss is there, what has been taken off the table? There's no risk in this trade. This is a free trade from this point on to day 3 to day 4. And now, as soon as the market reverses itself with a red bar, it took us out of the trade, leaving all of my students with 126 pips or $1,260. Or if you're trading at $100 a point, $12,600. Or if you're trading at $1,000 a point, $126,000 in 5 days. Good trade, yes or no? How many of you'd like to see another scale? Good. This I took on the 4th of the 5th of last year. This is why I know the euro will be moving down here in a very short period of time. Now, this is on the euro New Zealand dollar on the 4th of the 5th. I didn't have any students in on this trade. I entered here and I exited here. This is an advanced strategy right here using these envelopes, a very advanced strategy. So it's rather tight, but I took 150 points. I'm trading the 24-hour chart at 1,000 a point. I entered here and I exited here with 150 points. So I've got 300 points before I start to enter. And the thing is, you're not going to see all of this movement, but what do we see right here? Well done. We've got a snake, don't we? How many of you see the snake? Raise your hand if you see the snake. Excellent. There's our snake. What direction is the snake head going? It's down, so the trade is there to there. I entered all my students in this trade with 750 pips or 7,500 in 12 days after taking 300 right there. Now, I took another 325 right here on the bounce, which you'll learn about as well along this way. So that's 7,500 or 750,000, either way. That's a scale. We're going to share it with you. This is how you build your account. This is a trade I came out of last Wednesday. I've been on since December of last year. So I took 50 pips right here at this particular point in 10 days on this particular one. This is 350, by the way, right here. I took 200 pips here and 620 pips right here, and I came out last Wednesday at this point. This was on the Australian versus the New Zealand dollar. So when everyone said the markets were flat in December, was the Australian flat? Absolutely not. It was a nice little move right here at this point, and then here, and then here. So I had all of my students in on this. And that is the direction that you're going. Now, here's the thing. Go start any business with anyone and ask them to share their profits. They'll laugh at you. Is there any reason why I wouldn't share my trades? Does it cost me anything to share my trades with you? Good. It doesn't cost me a thing. So I'm happy to share my trades. So this is our income generator. Now, this is where we exist as professional traders. They're called Forex pivots. This is what I talked about a little bit earlier. So the position trade setup is in the evening after you come home for work. It starts at 6:30, moves to about 10:30 or 11:30 at night, depending on when you want to stay up for the British pound and the US dollar to come online, which is called Nylon, New York, London. Time to set up is only 15 minutes per day. It's entered live. It's managed completely by order. So when we open an account, we close our account at exactly the same time. This is not a trade that you go do a we on at this particular point. So when we're talking about pivots, what we're talking about is markets that we're entering and exiting in a very short period of time. You're going to take an hour a day and you're going to be trading. For that hour a day that you do that, what you're going to do is you're going to shut out the rest of the world. You shut out your dogs and your cats. You shut out your wife. You shut out your husband. You shut out your children. And you certainly shut out your mother-in-law. If you need to go do a we, do it before you go in and you start trading. Because this market is moving very, very quickly. On the first trade I showed you today, the 19,000 pound trade, 35,000 Aussie dollars, did you see how quickly the money was made? Yeah, it was made in a very short period of time, just like that, in less than a minute. Imagine you'd gone and done a we. It goes up, it comes back down, and you find yourself in a losing position. So we enter and exit the market and use these effectively to get in the direction that we need to go. Yep, good. So here's we are. So the setup's only 15 minutes per day. It's entered live in the market. So your profit target is 200 to 300 pips per day, or $2,000 to $3,000 a day. The problem is when do you buy and when do you sell? Because this is all of the market you're seeing. So now as the market starts trending, where do I enter and where do I exit at this particular time? But what do we see right here? You have learned an advanced strategy today that 95% of the people in this market don't even know, and you already see it. What direction is the snakehead moving? It's moving down at this particular time. Now they come out of the share market and we've got a double bottom right here at this particular time, and on this double bottom what we end up doing is saying that's where we want to enter the market. Well, in this case that would not be where we enter the market. This is where we want to exit the market. So the key is where are your pivot signals? These are the pivot signals I talked about. 100% of the currency you're trading is the high. Doesn't matter what currency is. We trade 16 currency pairs, 6 primary currency pairs like British pound, US dollar. So when we talk about these currency pairs, the high of what they've been at this year and the low is what we need to know. That represents 100% and 0%. In the middle is pivot at 50%. So what we're looking at here is resistance and support. The high of resistance is the 100 percentile. This is 61%, this is 38%. So as the market starts trending and it moves up, we simply sell. As it moves through pivot, it moves back to support, we simply buy. We banked 53 pips on this trade, thank you very much. Little trade here with 21 pips, we sold, we bought, we took 21 pips out of the market at that particular point. We sold here, we banked 52 pips. So instead of taking an income generator and making 126 pips in a week's period of time, we've now made 126 pips or $1,260 in one day, or $12,600 at $100 a point, or $126,000. Now, I rented a boat in Sydney Harbor, a 50-foot Riviera, and I rented a boat driver out there, and he was a little bit down on his luck, and I wanted to help him out. So we're all drinking beer out there. I'm with Greg and James, and I'm messing around with my BlackBerry. The boat driver said, well, you don't seem like you look like you're having fun. He said, everybody else is over there in the corner. I said, well, I'm taking a trade. He said, after a few beers? I said, 4 to be exactly. He said, you're taking a trade? I said, yeah. And he said, how long? I said, it'll take about 2.5, 3 minutes. So he goes over, he's got a young kid with him helping him drive the boat. So he walks back over and he said, how'd you go? I said, well, I made 80 points. He said, well, how much was that? And I said, $80,000. He said, you made $80,000 after 4 beers? He said, teach me how to trade. So this is what we do. We just muck around and play and jump in and out of the market and allow ourselves to do it. So now I want to go back to the original that I showed you. Now I've instituted the pivot line here, and now we've got support as it moves along at this particular time. Now does it become easier to see how to trade it? Yes? Yes or no? It does. So let's put the pivot lines in the background here. Now we've got the 61% and 38%. As it trended up above pivot, it pulled back, but it didn't hit support 1. It trended up through pivot again, and it pulled back, but now it hits support 1 right here at this particular time. Now it extends, but it doesn't break pivot. That's our entry. You with me? Say yes if you are. Okay, good. So simply, it sells and buys, and our signals take the guesswork out. This is why we're so good at what we have done. Greg has instituted a system for us to enter and exit the market consistently and be able to take those profits right now, and right now in the market. This is an actual beginner's account that started with me last February, and this is what most of your accounts will look like. He started with $10,000. He's already taken his own $10,000 out and gone and blown it. So this $49,841 represents his account market money at this time. You're going to have losses, $270, $370, and $840, but your wins are far going to exceed it. $640, $410, $460, $440, $490, $80, $150, $150, $185, $670, and $630. So what that represents is a net profit of $2,955.30 and 11 trades going his way, 3 going against him, 70-30 split after 6 months of trading. If you knew you could do that, how many of you would trade? I'm talking to you because that's what we do. That's where we're going to take you to get you to go along the way. Is this your daily routine? Because if it is, this routine is going to kill you. And you'll work until you retire at 70 or later. You never become free ever. Want proof? Look around you. Go out in the world and try to get people smiling. Whether I'm walking in Brisbane or Melbourne or Sydney, I'm trying to get people to smile at me, and because I'm smiling, they think I'm daft. It's because I don't owe anybody any money. I don't care. It doesn't matter. And the thing is, I want this for you to be able to do this, because if you look around you, the world's not happy because people are having a problem meeting their bills, meeting their obligations, and they're weighed down by life. Once you have another stream of income, you're free. It may take you a while to pay off your bills, but you're already free. It's just a matter of time to get you there. So, can you do this, yes or no? Yes. Excellent. Good. The thing is why wouldn't you do this? Well, maybe you don't like making money. Yeah, maybe you like working hard. Yeah, because we tend to do that. We got a work ethic we got from our families from the beginning of time. Or maybe you like getting up early and coming home late. Oh, no takers on that either. Okay, well, here would be the other reason that you haven't done this. You don't know the strategies. We do. We're going to share them with you. We're going to teach you how to use them. And we're going to teach you how to use them consistently while you're making money with us along the way. You have a fear of the unknown. Look, fear of the unknown is just your past replicating your future. Your past becomes your future. In other words, your 2011 is going to look just like 2010, 2009, 2008, 2007 along the way, unless you change something, and change that now, right now, because if you don't, what will happen is it will keep going in the same direction that you're going. You don't know any successful traders. I've got a handful of successful traders in this room right now. One of your favorite people, Lou, is outstanding of herself as well as myself. So you're welcome to talk to us. I'll talk to any of you about your trading once we're done here. You've never been coached by a professional Forex trader. Look, it's monkey see, monkey do. You simply sit down with us live one-on-one. We take a trade. We show you how to make money, and we put money in your trading account. It couldn't be easier. And you've never seen how much money we make. Well, you got an idea of the money we make. It's kind of stupid money, as I call it. I never planned on having it in my life, but I took the actions and the steps to be able to go there and do it. So start now with your new day. Yes, you're going to go to work. Yes, you're going to do a little trading, unless you're going to come home in free time. But very shortly, it's going to look like this. Your free time is going to be surfing, playing golf, wind sailing, whatever it is that you want to do. You're still going to trade an hour a day once we look at the markets, and your free time is going to be like this. Now, I want to introduce you to a friend of mine named Michael Buckner. He was a farmer. He came to us in 2006 in London when I happened to be there, and he was crying. He'd just gone to a bank to borrow £1 million to pay off a farm to help keep his farm going. They wouldn't loan him the money because they wanted the farm. And he was behind in his payments, and he was about to lose it. It had been handed down from 10 generations from a king through his father's son all the way down, and he was going to lose it and was ashamed. He walked into us and said, can you help me out? And we said, yes, we can help you out. But we said, we're not going to be able to get you $1 million overnight. And he said, as long as I've got an income stream, in 120 days I can do it. I said, we can get you there. So your ultimate Forex experience starts right now. The first thing that we do is we actually get you in and we get you going. You come to Sydney. We're going to immerse you in the course. We're going to get everything done for you. We're going to set up your computer. We're going to set up your software. Everything's done for you. There's nothing for you to do. The second thing is you come to Sydney and you actually do the course. You get immersed in 2 days. Now, I've got 2 dates for you, and I've been traveling, so I don't know the dates. So I'm going to call back to the back and ask them to give me the dates. And I know the first course is mine, so may I have that, girls?
Yes, April 16th and 17th.
Okay, 16th and the 17th of April. Hold on just a minute. This is a Saturday and a Sunday, and how many seats do I have left in this course? Okay, yep, they sell out pretty quickly. This is my course, by the way. Next course, please.
May 28th and 29th.
Okay, hold on just a minute. 28th and 29th of May. Yep. And what dates are those on?
Saturday and Sunday.
Okay, great. A Saturday and a Sunday. And how many seats do I have left in this?
We have 7 seats.
Yep. Okay, so the total is there. That's the seats that we've got available because they sell out far in advance of the courses that we do. So we get you where you're going. We get you in the direction you need to go. And then what we do is we sit you down live one-on-one with a professional trader. This will change your life forever, because not only are we sharing our trades with you, we're going to move you in the direction of your dreams. It will be the first time that you've actually taken a giant step forward. We're going to share our trades with you so you put money in your account. We call it Earn As You Learn. Live trading floor is one of the best things in the world that we do. This is where you get to share our professional traders live on our trading floor. You get access our hottest trade calls before they trigger, and you achieve amazing results using our skills. We sell this after the course for $3,000 for the first year and then $150 a month thereafter. So I want to share this with you. But before I do that, how many of you would like to be on my trading floor and taking my trades with me? Excellent. Good. You're in the right place. So give a listen. Live trading floor is outstanding.
As you log into Live Trading Floor, you'll see the trades that we call from our floor are entered directly into this screen. Notice they have the currency pair first, the strategy, the date the trade was entered. This was entered on the 18th of Feb 2010, for example. The entry price, this is where we look to get into the trade. The stop is where we look to put our stop loss if the trade does not work out. And the target is for the profit we're looking to make. You'll also notice that if we click on this button here, you can actually see the individual trader who's placed the trade. It'll tell you a little bit about who the trader is and a bit about their trading style. And then, of course, more importantly, we can then dive into the details of the trade. Let's take a look at one now. This is the Aussie dollar. It's a power pivot long strategy, which you'll learn on the program. This is the date the trade was entered. This is the entry, stop and target. This is the trader, and if we click on view, we can dive into the details of the trade. So as the details of the trade now come up, we can certainly see the following things. First of all, on the left hand side, we can see the live chart from the trader's screen, the type of strategy they're looking to place. We can see on the right hand side a reminder video from the training program to tell you exactly how to trade the strategy, and most importantly, the details of the trade. As we scroll down here, we can see where we want to enter the trade, where our protective stop loss is placed, where the target goes, the risk on the trade, which has been pre-calculated for you. It tells you there's 35 pips of risk. There's potentially 97 pips of reward, which tells you the reward risk is in your favor. And even if you can't be bothered to calculate the trade size, it'll do that for you. So for example, if I had £10,000 in my trading account, I could just hit trade size me and it will tell me that I should be placing £2.80 on this trade. So if all goes well, I look to stand to make nearly £300 of profit. And that is how simple it is to use Live Trading Floor. If you can fill in 2 fields and click a mouse, you can be starting to make money straight away too.
How many of you could do that? It's really that simple. It doesn't matter where you go in the world. It doesn't matter what you're doing. We're sending out email signals for you. You get them on your handheld, and you can take them anywhere in the world that you go. So not only are you learning to trade with us, but you're having the opportunity to take those trades that we're taking along the way, and it's outstanding. It's one of the great things that we do. So the entire course, as I told you, is $12,600. The 2-day course is $7,690. 1 year's access is $2,970. The live recorded DVD set is $1995. This DVD set is outstanding. We recorded it live in Sydney at the University of New South Wales. You watch the first 2 DVDs here, you will be hooked on trading foreign exchange because it's outstanding. Not only that, you'll go to the course, but you'll be able to review the course. This is the entire course in and of itself. We sell it after the course for $19.95, and they sell like hotcakes. So today, with your registration, you are going to get this as well along the way with it. And for the non-members along the way, you're going to have a 21st Century 5-year membership, which includes a DVD-based home study course. You get 100 hours on DVD and audio MP3 manuals and books to get you along the way. You get 25 speaker mindset, share market, real estate, business, and internet marketing, finance, and accounting. All of that is for you as well to get you along the way. And this is a value of $4,995. With your registration today, you're going to get it for free along with that, along with the DVDs as well. And also along the way, instead of you paying $12,695 along the way, $655, your registration for non-members will only be $6,995. You get the entire 5-year membership with Jamie. You also get the DVDs, and you're going to get Live Trading Floor for free, not for 1 year, but for a lifetime along with that. For the members, it's exactly the same, except you get a $1,000 discount along the way. So I thank you for your time and attention. I consider it a great gift that you listen to me, and I have a blessing for each and every one of you. The first part of the blessing is this. If you know this is for you, come back to the back and register yourself with me. Those of you that are going to trade, I have a blessing for each and every one of you, and here it is. I wish each and every one of you $1 million blessings in your trading. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.